Mary stood at the foot of the cross. Her heart was breaking. Her son, Jesus, was nailed to the wood. She watched him suffer. The pain was unbearable. Tears streamed down her face. How could this be happening? He was so good. He healed the sick and comforted the poor. He taught love and forgiveness. Now he was dying a criminal's death. Through her tears, Mary saw the blood trickling down his forehead. His breathing was labored. Each breath seemed like a struggle, yet even in his agony she saw a glimmer of peace in his eyes. Memories flashed through Mary's mind. She remembered the night he was born, the joy of holding him in her arms, the shepherds who came to worship him, the angels singing in the sky. He was a miracle, her precious son. Then she remembered the words of Simeon in the temple. He said a sword would pierce her own soul. She hadn't understood it then. Now she felt the full weight of his prophecy. Her son, the Messiah, was dying, and with each breath he took, her own heart was pierced with sorrow. But there were other memories too, memories of Jesus as a boy, full of life and laughter, memories of him teaching in the temple, amazing the elders with his wisdom. He was always special, different. She knew he was destined for great things. Around her the crowd jeered and mocked. Soldiers cast lots for his clothes. Mary saw their cruelty, but she also saw the fear in their eyes. They were afraid of her son, even as they crucified him. The sky grew dark. Thunder rumbled in the distance. The earth itself seemed to weep for the injustice being done. Mary closed her eyes, trying to block out the sights and sounds of that terrible day. But the image of her son, suffering on the cross, was seared into her heart. As the hours passed, Mary's grief threatened to consume her, but deep down a flicker of hope remained. She clung to it like a lifeline in a stormy sea. This was not the end. She knew it in her heart. She remembered Jesus' words spoken just days before. He had told them he would rise again. At the time, she hadn't understood. Now she held onto those words with all her might. They were her only comfort in the face of such unimaginable loss. She would not let despair win. She would stay strong for him. She would be there at the foot of the cross until the very end.